Miami. Miami.
There's so much history of Miami that isn't spoken of.
Miami, what can I tell you about Miami?
Hot sausage and pickled legs and pig feet
And fabulousness. Miami has been a good place for me.
I want people who have lived and grown up in this city to feel like their voice is heard. I'm Cornelius Tulloch, and I'm an interdisciplinary artist and architect. In a time in Miami where many of Black and Caribbean neighborhoods are facing cultural erasure through new development and things, it was really important for me to think about, how does architecture feel? How does architecture begin to emit emotions, human characteristics, and culture? For me, the porch is this space between a very private intimacy of the home, but also the public space. I was thinking, how can I make the stories of Miami feel present? And how can you look at it and feel that vibrancy, that buildup of culture and history and place in a gallery space? And I feel like being here at Locust Projects, it really has allowed me to focus more deeply on how people experience it. I really wanted to push the ways that I was working to really step into this next phase of what my work looks like. And so I began to bring in methods of digital fabrication, CNC milling, but also playing with the scale of it, really pushing my work in that way so that it had these spatial notions that people can experience. I wanted you to be able to feel like you can meander through it to really become a part of the space. I'm beginning to see how I can continue to push the different disciplines within my interdisciplinary practice, because I'm making you think not only about the built, constructed environment, but also these other factors that really bring the space to life, but also contribute to the ways in which the space was made. It's allowing me to reinterpret all these things that can be seen as vernacular as I reinterpret the domestic space of Miami into the installation. For the opening night, this is probably the largest grouping of artists that I'm bringing together, where they all begin to build off their own melodies and performances, where there's poets and dancers and musicians and singers, really bringing to life the architecture of the exhibition. I just can't wait for my own family and my mother to come in and see this installation right here where she grew up.
We used to walk the tracks to Little River. Little River is the school of pride. You get a deep, warm feeling when you step inside. You learn how to read. Change has to happen. But, I like reminiscing about the old days and how it was and what done changed now. And we just see that life is just evolving.